Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning for judges and commits SPACEUP student paper competition 2021. Today we are going to represent our reason. The title is What CDP Prototype? COVID-19 Data Prediction using Python and Sensory-Based Artificial Intelligence Statistics System. If you don't know, you don't love. My name is Erin Fernanda from Geophysical Engineering 2017 at Pertamina University.
My name is Rita Saputri from Geophysical Engineering 2018 at Pertamina University.
My name is Cecilia Rita from Geophysical Engineering 2018 at Pertamina University.
The outline presentation, the first introduction, the second one problem description, the second one research methods, analysis method, the next one result and discussion for software and hardware, the last one conclusion and suggestions. Introduction represented by Rita Saputri.
Okay, so I will explain about the background of this research. As we know, the spread of the COVID-19 has occurred very quickly throughout the world, even in Indonesia. And in Indonesia, the number of patients infected by this virus has reached more than 600,000 cases. And the government from Indonesia has made several preventive measures that are expected to be implemented by the community. The government made some health protocol, such as like washing your hand, wearing masks where you're going outside, and also keep the social distancing on. But not only recommendation, some health protocol, the government also made some several regulation about large-scale social restriction and also new normal adaptation. So even though the cure rate is always increasing, the effort made by government have not been able to return the positive case graph for the COVID-19 virus. So next, the advantage of this research. We hope that this research can be the latest breakthrough in COVID-19 prediction technologies quickly and also become a travel history database for people affected by COVID-19. So we hope that this technology can helping the government to preventing the increase in spread of COVID-19. Next. So for the problem description, we have two problem statements. The first is to know the kind of algorithm in the application of classification for COVID-19 prediction by using the machine learning system. And the second thing is find out this technology or what CDP prototype materials in the application to get the parameter data. Okay, next, the research method will be explained by Erwin Fernandez.
Okay, the logistic distribution is one of the machine learning system using continuous distribution function and a cumulative distribution function. You can see in the figure 2. And then this is based on the Robert Kissel, Jim Posarina 2017. The K-Means is one of the machine learning system classification using of the number cluster desired. This is using to find group in the data. And the illustration of algorithm method you can see in the figure 3 based on the Rizky Desi Ramadhani 2019. And then the KTDA is one of the methods to decision making, and this is based on Fogler and Lieblang 2007. And this is we have algorithm to find problems, generate ideas, decide, implement, and evaluate. Analysis methods. Research boundaries of our research. The first, using Python programming to process, manage, and store research data. And we have built Python-based software system to management data system, the real-time, and have a relationship ready to use system design and develop in the future. And there has not been the trial analysis to ready use device because we have limitation of cost and material. So the algorithm or research process, we have a get data for study literature and research data. For the software system, we research data to get data, and then we have processing data, and the data is good or not, we have quality control. If a good, we next to processing, and then we calculate K-means and logistic distribution to know about classification and create model validation. So for hardware system, we have sensor, memory, and processor. But in this research, just only for the sensor. And then to decision-making things, we have KTDA analysis and discussion and stuff. The methods, we have KTDA, K-means, logistic distribution, output, get classification, and recommendation of thing. And then the parameter, we have 100 people. and the parameter of healthy condition in this data, social distance, 1 meters, using or not max, and temperature. So the figure 6, that is the illustration of web-based management this real time using a GPS protocol. And we have people spreading, parameter of distance, temperature, and using or not max. And for this spreading data, we get data to take control by the analysis measuring system, and you can see in table 1. We have name, coordinate x, y, distance, temperature, and max. So the result and discussion for software, we have a processing K-Means. You can see in the figure 7, we have a good processing. As you know, high priority represented by the blue color. We have temperature, more 36 degrees Celsius, and distance, number 4.2 meters. And the medium priority represented by the gray color. We have temperature, number 36 degrees Celsius, and distance, number 5.5 meters, and the low priority represented by zero color. We have temperature more 33 degrees Celsius, and distance more 2.8 meters. So the compare of logistic distribution, we have a model accuracy 85% and good better than difference 20% with K-Means method. So the method of logistic distribution is better than K-Means. The result and discussion for hardware represented by Cecilia.
Figure A is illustration of what CDP design look from the front. The color gray is pulse sensor that used to detect and measure the electrical signal emitted by the heart when it beats. The Bluetooth used to transfer the data. Proximity sensor used to detect the presence of an object without physical contact. Temperature sensor used to mount a hot or cold energy. And the last is GPS or camera. They use image or sound sensor. Proximity sensor is a sensor designed to detect the presence of an object without a physical contact. Figure 9 is image of ultrasonic proximity or UPS, and figure 10 is image of passive infrared or PIR. All of hardware is use KTDA method, and the higher of sensor analysis is UPS. Temperature sensor is a sensor measure the amount of hot or cold energy produced by an object sounded to allow us to know temperature change from analog or digital output. Figure 11, image of thermometer, the blue is PTC and black is MCC. Figure 12 is resistive temperature detector or RTD. The higher score of KTDA method is RTD. Pulse sensor consists of two devices that are used to detect and measure the electrical signal emitted by the heart when it beats. Figure 13 is the image of air pump, and figure 14 is image of mercury. The higher score of KTDA method is air pump. Sound sensor or speaker function as a marker for the result of data analysis for a day after the recording is carried on the Watch CDP. Figure 15 is image of electrostatic microphone, and the figure 16 is piezoelectric microphone image. The higher score of KTDA method is electrostatic microphone. Last is image sensor. The function is to detect people around us who are not wearing masks and record for one full day, and the result can be seen and heard on the sound sensor. Figure 16, image of charged coupled device or CCD, and figure 17, image of complementary metal oxide semiconductor or CMOS. The highest score is charged coupled device. Conclusion and suggestion presented by Rita Saputri.
Okay, from the research that has been done, it can be concluded that the prediction results generated from the K-Means method software system and logistic distribution are classified as good with the result of the model accuracy of 88%. And on the hardware system, we use a 5 sensor. Okay, next. The suggestion, we suggest to increase the number of other research parameters on the ground produce the better accurate machine learning data processing. And the second thing is review related sensor system types and material for the Watch CDP designed to provide a better ready to use device performance. And the last is this research can be considered by the government for application so the community in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. And this is the reference that we use.
Okay, thanks for attention. If our team have a mistake for present, we are very sorry. And this innovation, the one of the technology to decrease the spreading coronavirus COVID-19 in Indonesia future. So the last slide, let's say, please support our branding. What
Watch
CDP
CDP prototype.
prototype? Prediction data COVID-19 in Indonesia. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Berapakah menitnya?